Assalamu alaikum. Let us learn rounding numbers today. We have already done the place value and the number system. Now we are going to do the rounding numbers. Okay, how to round numbers. Why do we round numbers? It also makes the calculation very easier for us. It makes an accurate number. It allows us to do all the calculation which I had said earlier, plus minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and sometimes percentages. It makes these calculations very easy. Okay, so we are going to learn about the rounding numbers, how to round the numbers. Now numbers are used to show the amounts of thing, that as I gave you an example of oranges, so it tells us that how many oranges I have eaten in 1 year. Okay, now if I say that I have eaten about 1000 oranges in an year, sorry, but an estimate, it's just an estimate, but it is not the accurate number of of oranges that I have eaten in 1 year. Okay, then I say no, I think it is 970, around 970, I think, oranges that I have eaten all over the year. But then if someone asks me that, are you sure that you have eaten 970 of oranges in a whole year? Then I say that no, its exact number is 974 oranges. I have consumed 974 oranges in a whole year. Okay, and that's the exact number. It was estimated, sorry, this was very near to 974, and this was estimated, or a round figure, which was closer to the exact number, but this is the exact number. Okay, if someone says that how many students are there in your school, I can say that there are approximately 2000 students in the whole school. But if someone says that no, I don't think that 2000 is not the exact number, what do you think, are you sure that you people have 2000 people in the school? So I say that no, I think it can be some 1500 or something like 1584 students. Or if someone says that give me the exact value of the students in your school, then obviously I will give the exact value, that is 1523 students. Okay, rounding the figure, rounding the numbers to the nearest value, nearest 10, nearest 100 or 1000, is very easy. We can do it with the line system. Okay, now this is a number line. Okay, this is a number line. Okay, we have 50 in the center, and we have 0 from, it is starting from 0 towards the 100. Okay, from left to right, obviously from where we start our counting, and then we end our counting towards the right hand. Let's have a number. Okay, we round numbers nearest or closest to the left or right of the exact number given to you. We round numbers, we round them to the closest number, be it to the right or to the left, but we can round it to the whole number. These all are whole numbers. As you can see that all of these are whole numbers. Okay, 0 is individually is not a number. Okay, so let's see if we have a value of 3638, that we know that it is 3638. Okay, now if we write like this, What do you think? Is it correct or wrong? I think it is correct. Okay, so we have the tens on the number line, so we will take the tens. Okay, let's take tens, that is 38, and 38 must be somewhere here. Okay, between 30 and 40. So let's see that which is the nearest or closest 10 to the number 38. Okay, if the 10 is 30 and the unit is 8, so 30 exceeding 8 points. Okay, so it is very near to 40, so we can say that it is nearest to 40. So we can also say that it is 36 40. Okay, now if we are asked to round the figure of 36 34, 3634 means 3634 to the nearest hundreds. How will we do it? Here we have the number line of tens, but we can also make it 100. Okay, the number line of hundreds. So we can do it like this. We can add a 0 over here, 0 over here, and all the tens we can add 1 0 over here. Okay, and in the end 100 becomes 1000. Okay, now we have 0 to 100, then the second 100 means 200, third is 300, fourth is 400. Okay, now we want the nearest 100, so we will take 3 values of this figure. Okay, third value is the 100, so we have taken 3 values and the value is 634. So 600 is here. Okay, this is 600 and 34 must be somewhere here. Okay, this must be 5. Okay, 50, and 634 must be somewhere here. Okay, so which is the nearest 100 to this figure? Which is the nearest 100? The nearest 100 is actually 600. So we can say that it, after rounding the 100 to the nearest hundreds, it becomes 3600, means 3600. So we have this figure again, 3638. Okay, now we have the question to round it to the nearest thousands. Okay, to the nearest thousands, we have done to the nearest tens, to the nearest hundreds, and now we have to do it to the nearest thousands. Okay, now if we had as we had the line number line in the tens, then we made it to the number line of hundreds, and now we are going to convert it in thousands. Okay, now what will we do? As we had made 500 from 50. Okay, now our first number will end on 1000, then second number will be ending on 2000. Obviously, if the number line of hundreds, it will end on thousands. Figure right over here, which is 3638, and we have to round it to the nearest thousands. Okay, as we know that we have these values, place values of numbers like unit, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Okay, if we add 10 in units, there are 10 or group of 10 units, it's called as, it becomes greater than units and it becomes tens. When we add 10 groups of tens, it becomes 100, and when we add 10 group of hundreds, it becomes 1000, and when thousands are added to into 10 groups of thousands, it give us the count of 10,000s. Okay, so now we have the number line which have thousands. Okay, the number line belongs to thousands. Now it is starting from 0 obviously, and the first figure we have, the first point we have is 1000, then 2000, 3000, 4000, and 5000 is in the middle and in the center of the line, then 6000, 7000, 8000, 9000, and 10,000. It is ending on 10,000. Okay, now how will we round this figure in thousands, as we have already done that when we rounded this figure into tens. We took 2 digits. Okay, then when we rounded this figure into hundreds, we took 3 digits. Okay, we know that 3 digits are the third digit in a figure from the right towards the left is 100. Okay, 1 2 3 100. Now we have to round it off into thousands, so we will obviously take the fourth place. Okay, which is 1000. We will take the whole number, the whole figure. Okay, now we are going to round it into thousands, so we will have this figure first. We have 3638, so it will be somewhere. Okay, 3000 is here. Okay, then this must be 500. Okay, and 600 would be here, and 38 must be somewhere here. Okay, so the value which is this figure representing will be here somewhere. Okay, all right, so it is actually nearer to 4000, and it is far than 3000. Okay, so we will round it off like 4000, because we have to round it to the nearest thousands. Okay, so we round it towards 4000 because it was nearer to 4000. Okay,